Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to the CloudOps Junction. So in this video, today we will talk about Azure Spot Virtual Machines or Azure Spot Virtual Instances. Instances are generally used in AWS, so let's use as virtual machines. Uh, so if you are worried to, if you wanted to save up to 90% of your cost running on virtual machines, specifically on virtual machines, you can use Azure Spot instances. So let's not talk about this way. Let's directly jump into the definition, and then we'll try to do a practical as well. So if I would say what is Azure Spot Virtual Machine? So Azure Spot Virtual Machine is an offering from Azure that leverage unused compute capacity at a very heavy discount. So the resources which is not used at the Microsoft end, Microsoft provide those resources to be at very cheap rate. That is called as Azure Spot Virtual Machine instances. There is a disadvantage that whenever Microsoft needed that virtual machine or wanted to reallocate the resources for high priority workload, in that scenario those virtual machines can be evicted. Evicted means it will not be available for to use. They can shut down the machine, they can take the machine off. So that's the disadvantage of using it. However, if you have a workload, if it is interruptible, then you can definitely choose the workload like batch processing, test environment, machine learning. This kind of workload can easily be shifted on Spot instances. So let's take some use cases. So if I talk about the use cases, first of all, yes, batch processing, you can definitely process large data set. Second is dev test environment. In case you wanted to spin up an environment for testing environment, then why to pay more? You can use Spot instances. AI and machine learning training modules for you can definitely use Spot virtual machines that can have, save you a significant amount of cost. And what make Spot instances or Spot virtual machines unique? One is unbeatable cost. So you can save up to 90% of the cost if I compare that cost with the normal standard virtual machines. If I'm paying $100 for X series of instance, it might can up to $15 per hour per month based on that. Second is eviction policy. So yeah, there are rule based prices capacity that make it different. Second is flexible scaling. So combining virtual spot machines with standard virtual machines, using virtual machine scale set to balance out the calls and reliability. So yeah, that also make it a very good choice. Let's try to deploy a virtual machine with the Spot instances. So if I go back to the admin console, and if let's try to create a virtual machine over here, I will click on create virtual machines. So what I will do, I will create a VM VM spot -rg spot VM East US. Let's give it to West US 2 availability zone. That's fine. Make it trusted. Let's 2022 D4SV3 cloud admin. All right. So now we have selected the virtual machines. We have selected the image that we need to use. We have selected the architecture. We have selected the size. But if you see, there is a small, if you see, there is a option called run the virtual machine with the spot discount, and if I click this machine will be launched as a spot instance. Now there are two eviction policy that we're talking about. One is capacity and second is price or capacity. Capacity only, second is price and capacity. So if I choose capacity only, what it says, your virtual machine will be evicted when the Azure exceed the capacity. Suppose if there is a capacity available and you have chosen this capacity only, the machine will get off, or the measure will take it off automatically when the capacity is no more there. Second option is there, price or capacity. So if I choose this one, so if I choose the second option, which is price or capacity, so in this virtual machine will be evicted when the Azure exceeds the capacity or the cost exceeded that is specific the maximum price. In this, what you have to do is you have to give a certain amount, that okay, you are giving the virtual, okay, suppose Microsoft is giving the spot instances at certain cost, and if they increase the cost, I will quote my cost that okay, suppose I am giving $1. So in case Microsoft revised that cost and it exceeded the $1, then only that machine will get evicted, otherwise it will be keep running. Second is eviction policy. So eviction policy, they have two types of policy. One is stop or deallocate, and second is delete. So if I click on delete, the machine will automatically get deleted, and if I click on stop, the machine will get stopped. And review and clear rest of the policy, rest of the things would be the same. Now once you launch this virtual machine, so it has failed. So if I see that summary, it says the SKU failed and currently not available in the location West ES2. So what we can do, either we can change the location from West US2 to some other location, or we can change the SKU. Let's try to change the SKU and see if it is allow us to create it. If it is not allow us to create, then we can also try to change the location. And yes, this is also failing. So it also says yes, try to a different location. Yeah, definitely this is not available to as of moment for now. So what we can do, we can change the location. But nutshell, this is how a virtual machine is being created, a spot virtual machines. That was very easy. So whenever you have got some time, just try to do a practical and let me know your experience in the comment section. If you are new to this channel, please like and subscribe, and do subscribe for the new videos. Thank you so much.